So this is dead bug, and the end goal for dead bug will be to have everything flattened down here when we go to lift up and move our opposite arm to opposite leg. It's like an upside down bird dog. But a lot of people, when they go to do that, will have a bulge here, like a bread loaf, because they're rectus dominant. Or we can have like a separation. What we want to do is we want to make sure that everything is working together, all of our abdominal muscles. So that would mean that it's flattened and it's strong. And there's no pressure coming out. We're not allowing our rib cage to fly open like this. We're nice and flat and nice and strong, going back and forth. And everything here is flattened and not bulging like this. Now, when we're starting out, we want to make sure when we put our hands right in front, inside of our hip bones here, we want to try to contract the muscles right in here. And it can take some time to make these muscles be able to contract by telling them to with your mind. So that's why I like to keep my hands here, because sometimes to begin, when we say to contract, people will push. They'll push out and they're like, oh, I feel it contracting. But what we're doing is, again, if you're aware, you'll feel that you've got pressure bulging out down below. So when we contract, we actually want everything to gather and come up. So it does take some time for a mind-muscle connection to happen, and that is okay. So that's why we begin just like this. We just begin on our back. We're making sure that our rib cage isn't flying forward, because if we have a diastasis, that's going to keep that wide open. It's also going to keep the abs wide open, which just keeps air coming forward, and then we're mismanaging that pressure. So we want to make sure that our rib cage is down, and as soon as our ribs come down, you can tell our pelvis is more in a neutral place as well. When our rib cage is up, our pelvis is in an anterior tilt, putting more pressure down into the pelvic floor. So once we fix one, we usually fix the other. So from here, once everything is in line, you can always put a little towel roll underneath your neck. You want to make sure you're comfortable. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just start with one side. So we'll just start with this left side. I've got my abs contracted. I feel a nice pulling, tightening, hardening right here on the inside of my pelvis. And then once I've got that contraction, I'm going to start moving my knee outward. As soon as that contraction disappears, I'm going to move back in and reset and start over. Because my goal is to have that contraction stay contracted from the start all the way out to the end and back in before it ever stops. So we're learning how to keep the connection. So I've got my hands right here and I'm activated. I'm moving my knee out. I'm still activated, still activated, still activated, and now I'm bringing her back in. And I'm still activated and release. And then we're going to do the other side. So I'm activated, I'm not bulging. I don't even like to do it, it feels terrible. I'm activated all the way. And say I lose it right here, I'm gonna come back in, reset, activate, and go ahead and drop the other knee out. Hold it, and back in. And then eventually you can do both sides together. And then you can start going forward and back, making sure that nothing is bulging and making sure you're not allowing your hip flexors to do the work for you. You want to remember to breathe, and you want to just give yourself some grace and allow your body to work through making that mind-muscle connection.